sounds like there was all smiles on the Twisted Minds camp, and I worry about if things don't go their way in game one, mentally do you get back into this? SSG though, about consistency for me. They've had a strong start in day 2, and it, well, it's a strong start here too.
Monkey Moon gonna be a little bit frustrated. He felt like he had a pretty good line on this 1v2. He knew it was never gonna be easy, but he thought certainly he was gonna get a piece of that ball. Nope, joke's on you. Great passing play, 1-2 give and go. Nice play from Spacestation to open it up.
So far, so good. It's about how SSG have been able to join up together and connect those dots, and already seeing that with how Chronic was enabled. This reveal, tries to go for the bump on Nubo, and Monkey Moon's quick to get them out of dodge. This is that touch. Look, it seems like Twisted Minds are also trying to connect in the midfield, but more spaced out, giving a chance for SSG to find the back of the net.
Not looking good here for Twisted Minds to start. That's for sure. Just a deep bomb from Chronic. Reveal, nice and easy top right. Diaz finds the bump.
Gonna play further back, and it's really to welcome Nubo over, and he receives the massive TRK off the post, and SSG escort this to safety.
So close for Nubo. Almost able to squeak that inside the post. Now you get TRK under a lot of heat, and that one also finds the back of the net. He was hoping for the big clear off the backboard, but it just popped off the wall gently instead of screaming back to that orange half. He couldn't really get the heat under it because Chronic putting the pressure forced him to hit the brakes.
What it comes down to, and maybe taking an early timeout if needed, and Diaz just runs everybody over. I thought that was already in, and with the fire, the flames, Spacestation still make the magic happen.
It was definitely a fireworks bit of pinball show there, and Reveal grateful for the post's help to throw that back into the middle. Monkey Moon almost able to make it back, but what do you do? Maybe it's just one of those games. Game 1, go for 2 minutes and don't get scored. That's all you want right now if you're Twisted Minds. You know you're not winning. Let's just, any way we have to get it. I don't care what we do, but stop giving them scoring chances. How about we put one in ourselves? That'll do it.
Hey. We already saw inklings of Twisted Minds starting to take boost as well, forcing SSG to rotate out of plays, and Chronic, the last one back. TRK, the last tap in. Big muscles from SSG too, like they're forcing double commits. They're also demoing Twisted Minds on their defense. Hasn't resulted in a goal, but it's got Twisted Minds on the back foot. They're back on their own 2 legs though, and TRK needs some support on the front lines.
Nice.
Past the Monkey Moon, what a shot, beautiful.
Look at the coordination here between Twisted Minds. Take the 50 out left, TRK with the extra pop. Diaz has to try and make the save, and now the pass to the top of the box and the bump on the guy in the net. That was like a 6-touch passing play, well coordinated. Ooh, and Diaz with a monster clear there. Nubo with some work to do and can't break through Reveal. That's great pressure from SSG, taking away all the space and making sure that there's not any significant chances here for Twisted Minds under 20 seconds. They get within 1, I quickly move into all bets are off, anything can happen territory. So SSG managing the clock quite well here.
This is following my expectations though of how you were approaching this last match, and SSG just...
Ooh, and now Twisted Minds goes into the bag of tricks. Double kickoff, double fake, and they go straight back to the TRK. Nubo stealing it away. Here comes TRK around out of the corner. He's going to need some help from Monkey Moon with the bump. Can he place it? Left side, well wide.
Not on target. Twisted Minds still trying to take some of these corner boosts, but missing their chance. And well, someone who don't miss is this boy, Diaz, right into the back of the net.
2 players commit for Twisted Minds. Neither of them gets a hand on the clear, and TRK tries to get clever with the clear, try and make it look like he overjumps it, get the Space Station to throw himself off the loop and maybe tip it back into the corner, but he actually doesn't get enough power on it, just kind of leaves it and break through the midfield. He elects to go for the ground game. I like the ideas.
Such good delays from the SSG side. It takes such a whole team commitment from Twisted Minds to catch SSG on a back foot, and this time it happens, and Twisted Minds find the tie.
Nice pass and shoot. Diaz wishing he could have got a second chance at that clear, and Monkey Moon wisely understanding the numbers game in their favor. It became a 3-on-2. He immediately turns for the bump, creates a little bit of room, and even if the shooter has nothing, put all the power into the pass. It becomes real easy to get the pace on it on target. Great play from Twisted Minds to tie it up.
Especially if Twisted Minds can have a man out front that can make a bit of space for them, and they can take their time a little bit on the ball to shot place it or to just get the defenders out of the way. And that, well, now that's how you get a lead, I guess.
You'll take it any way you can find it if you're Twisted Minds. Not a bad idea from Chronic to go in there for that challenge, but an unfortunate 50. As I like to say, when we're taking our challenge, never, ever, I don't care what it is, take a challenge if it's going to mean a railgun right back towards your own net. And that is exactly why.
We have not seen a lapse like this in SSG in a second. This time they're there, but Twisted Minds, they're heating up. The tides have changed.
Great flick from Nubo to give himself a look, and Diaz, I think not a bad move to defend the back post, trusting his teammate to try and cover near post. Unfortunately, though, couldn't get there. Big clear and stopped by Reveal. SSG looking to reestablish a little bit of pressure here. I like slowing it down in the corner, especially with zero boost. Try and take the best 50 you can. Give your team a chance to come forward and start the attack.
Okay, this is dangerous. Two caught in midair, and SSG got him exactly where they want him. It's at arm's reach. Starting with Chronic, the double commit here really hurts, and Diaz, the perfect moment to strike. Man, a full tank for Twisted Minds, and Reveal big aggressive challenge as Diaz tries to read where Nubo wants to escort this too, but Twisted Minds, it's a layered offense as they march down to the orange half. Diaz ready for a long clear, but TRK's not letting it happen. You cut it most in the nets, and Twisted Minds got some insurance.
Nice play from Twisted Minds. Monkey Moon again just immediately takes that boost, goes right for Chronic's throat, and TRK out into the middle. No chance anyone from Space Station was reaching that one.
Monkey Moon's in traffic. Still try to keep the play alive. Difficult swing that Nubo's taking there, and man, they are just hounding this SSG side.
Couple of really nice saves from the Space Station gaming side, and there comes the bump back on the other way. Space Station back within one. TRK can't believe it. He's like, oh my gosh, they got me.
Got me. Two in the air. TRK dead in the water.
SSG fortunate that Twisted Minds is willing to try and play the clock here instead of find insurance, but a nice fake from Nubo means they get a clear, but that's quickly back in danger. Good save. TRK, not a lot in the tank. It's about to get dicey.
Twisted Minds have to like abandon the ball because two of them were on no boost, and that means the ball is in SSG's court. Little flip reset, Monkey Moon, nice read, and Twisted Minds hold on to tie the series. Okay, well, you got good vibes going on in the Twisted Minds camp, dude. They're giggling, they're kicking their feet, and that's maybe a scary position. If there's good mental, good confidence in Twisted Minds, here they come, and they just run you over.
Run you over is right. I mean, there was a big bump here. Diaz just forcing with zero, and TRK a quick reveal, and Chronic says, hang on, let me smash my teammate real quick and make it a nice, easy walk in the park into the net.
SSG, we can't fall apart here, not yet. It's not over. You haven't crossed the finish line yet. The plane hasn't arrived. But now Reveal almost gets fed a ball there. Twisted Minds got to be careful where they force these plays and where SSG are, which seem to be always in their shadow. Chronic has to make a quick 180 to find get that open net again.
As I like to say, ball don't lie. Everyone knows Chronic would never smash his teammate in the face for no reason. So thankfully, team makes a big play, gets him right back into the mix. Redemption goal. Reset. KC was doing. They go in there, steal those corner boosts, make SSG's life difficult, and they're starting a challenge with fewer and fewer boosts in the tank, and that's just a losing recipe. As what a save. Absolutely blistering shot on target. Diaz, way to pull that one off the line.
Mental now aligned. TRK off the ceiling, couple of touches. He got two falling back, and Monkey Moon knows how to salvage the situation, try to find those rebounds, and Nubo will add to this equation, and Monkey Moon will find the gap.
Nice press from Twisted Minds here. Revealed, not a bad challenge, but Nubo so quick again, just right through out of the midfield, back into the mix, and Monkey Moon, right place, right time.
Can some momentum be generated here, and already the offense is squashed. You got to invest a lot of boost just to fight the midfield. And Chronic makes that save.
Nice pop, and he has no choice but to shoot it and almost slip past Monkey Moon's guard, but not quite in time across the net, hoping maybe Nubo will lose a focus and own goal it for me. Not this time, as that's actually in the net off the ceiling into the top right corner. I thought that one was wide, but maybe it was just in.
Got all the Twisted Minds off. Monkey Moon just gets beat, and they're back in a fighting position. 1 minute left, though. Not a lot of time to throw some punches.
Nice.
Diaz just shoving. A lot of power behind this, and Twisted Minds, they're barely having their heads above water.
Very
you can't
nice.
stop reveal, and SSG are back on top.
And SSG, great recognition here. 2 plays in a row. They say, hey, we've got a little bit of room to work with. Let's go for the solo play, and Reveal gets just enough power on it to outpace TRK to the back post.
Twisted Minds will have to think this one through. Nubo to TRK, but he's completely surrounded. Reveal with like another touch here. Just has to throw a shot on target, and Diaz gets called back.
Ooh, Monkey Moon, oh, unlucky again. I mean, I like to go for the air dribble bump, and they have the follow-up right behind it, but that's twice in a row now. The unintentional team save. Monkey Moon on target. Reveal thought his teammate had a piece. He gets caught, hand in the cookie jar, 2 feet out of his net.
That's a heartbreaker for SSG, man. It is, the tempo's getting out of hand, and you gotta wake up and smell the coffee. You got 19 seconds, tie series. Who will go to match point? Man, the cheat up from Twisted Minds. They really want SSG to be scared early. Monkey Moon, though, still has to battle through Reveal, who I think has brought a new level of energy for SSG. He's done enough, but he has to do more, and it starts with the defense. Chronic is still just trying to get it clear. He gets stuck by Twisted Minds. Monkey Moon drops it for the overtime.
What a comeback from Twisted Minds. You called it. Anything but secure for SSG. They got to go out there and find one more to earn advantage in the series. Diaz looking for good 50s. It's over Reveal's head. He will leave it for Chronic, and what a 50. Monkey Moon looked like he had that one dialed in.
You cannot be patient on this ball if you're SSG, especially when you're on defense, because Monkey Moon is diving at everything. He got 2-on-1 in the net. Twisted Minds and OT in the blink of an eye. Just like the Twisted Minds didn't let whatever happened in game 1 crumble them permanently for the rest of the series. Like, they got the ball going, they got morale back up, and this is the form of Twisted Minds we wanted to see from the beginning, and this guy's a rocket. Nubo gets Twisted Minds up first.
Now, Reveal, you gotta know better than this. You can't take that challenge, buddy. He's got the flip reset, and he's still going. You gotta take what comes your way. That's a little greedy, big dog.
And, you know, prize pool's pretty nice, too. You're doubling your money, so this match has a lot on the line still. You can tell that both teams take it seriously. Reveal doing a lot of solos. What a pass, though. He tries to tuck it to the right after seeing the dive to the left and still can't break through. And another save from Nubo.
Great defense here, not done yet. One more off the bar. Monkey Moon, can you get there? Just a piece. Diaz, the whole left side of the net was open, but he thought maybe he could sneak it by.
Take people out like he is a villain.
Oh my goodness gracious me, Nubo. He's just refusing to let people out, and Chronic is still ready for the shot. Follow through from Monkey Moon, also saved. Chronic, what a wall.
Yeah, and he's dodging bump attempts too. It's not even just the shot, it's the whole squad hounding you. Even Nubo's still trying to hit the backboard, and TRK takes that distraction to get another one for Twisted Minds.
Oh, look at Nubo just pressing Reveal up the wall, and TRK, great understanding of where that's gonna go, just gets right on top of it, drills it down to the floor. Twisted Minds.
Hold up, day 2, Vitality locking in that #1 seed and a Game 5 victory over K-Corp. First time they can't close out a Game 5, but can SSG force a Game 5? That's what I'm trying to pay attention to, because getting shut out here is not the way you want to end your tournament. 17 seconds, match point for Twisted Minds. Can this defense ever get stressed? Oh, it sails above Chronic's head. That's not good.
Yeah, you can't really blame Chronic. He does have to squeeze there. There's only 10 or 13 seconds on the clock, right? So you got to try and take as much space as you can. If you get popped over you waste a few more precious seconds, and that will do it. Twisted Minds will knock off SSG after getting routed in game 1. And how about a cherry on top? TRK drills one.